Hello everyone, it is Misterstubstep and I'm going to be doing another graded submission video. These videos in the past have always done really well for some reason, so I want to submit my first submission to CGC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of preemptively show you guys a bunch of cards, go over each of the cards' value, as well as what grade I think it's going to get. And then at the end, I'll actually have a summary of all the cards that I actually ended up submitting. I'll have some photos if I needed to add any or take any away. I'll put some notes down below, you know, if for some reason they didn't make it into the submission. I am doing the submission through my local card shop again. He's very accommodating, and like always, I'll be very transparent with what I paid, what we expect the shipping times to be, you know, what services for which cards that I submit them under, just so you guys can kind of get an idea, because I know with PSA being shut down, it can change some things. And then also probably when they get back up again, the prices will probably increase. And, you know, CGC, the times are increasing, prices are increasing, you know, all the grading companies are kind of going through right now. So I have this stack that I'll be going over. It's almost 50 cards. I think in order to do like a proper bulk submission, you have to have at least 50, but I think he was willing to throw in a few cards on the top. But that'll be gone over. I think tomorrow I'm going to be going over there and we're going to kind of go through everything and see what he's willing to accept and not. And, you know, who knows, maybe this won't even go through it all. But if you just want to skip through the cards, I'm going to be going through the cards individually. I'm going to be going through them fairly quickly, but I will be showing for each of the cards, like for this Weavile, if I say I think it's going to get an 8, so I'm probably going to go on eBay, look at the most recent like CGC 8 or 9 sales of this card, see what they go for. For a lot of these cards, I'm going to go through them pretty fast, but for a lot of them that maybe don't make sense, it's because I just truly like the cards. Like these Cosmic Eclipse character secret rares, I just want to have all of them in slabs. Like I really don't care what grades they get. I just wanted to get near mint copies, and I want a full collection of them in slabs, all 12 of them, so that's why I'm submitting these. But yeah, I'll have that CGC and all those prices and everything down below. And if for some reason, like there's no CGC recent sold listings, then I'll go to PSA and do that. And if there's none from there, then I'll try to find some type of comparison. But yeah, I'm going to go through each of the cards, and then I'll have that summary at the end. So starting out, I'm going to be going through these pretty fast as well, unless I have any special notes. Like I'm not going to go through, you know, the individual condition of every single one, because it's, you know, 40-something cards. So we have this Weavile, beautiful. And I'll show the front and the back at a minimum. We have the Piplup. Love this one with Dawn and Piplup. Very cute. I know this is one of the more popular ones. Not as popular as the Pikachu. And then, yeah, I'll have what I think it's going to get on the back, so I don't have to say it every time. We have the Wishy Washy. Another one that I think is fairly popular. People like Lana, so not a bad looking card. We have the infamous Pikachu. This will probably, you know, go beyond the basic or the bulk limit, because I think it stops at 100 and then the next tier goes up to 400. But we'll see. I haven't looked at recent sold listings of this card, so you'll know down below what's going on with that. We have the Magnemite with Lieutenant Surge, or LT Surge, whatever you want to call it. Not bad. We have the Coughing. Nice. This was, I think, one of the first ones that I pulled. I pulled this one and the Pikachu one out of the Cosmic Eclipse booster box that I opened when I first started my channel back last May. Gallade and Wally. That's a really nice card. I like this one a lot. We have the Mimikyu, another really popular one. This is probably in the top 3 with the Pikachu and the Piplup. A lot of people like this female gym trainer. We have the Excadrill. Nice. Not one of the more popular ones, but hey, I want the full collection. The Steelix. This is a good looking card. I like this one. See her straining a little bit, and the Steelix looking like he could destroy something hardcore. The Stoutland. Surprisingly, this one's been growing on me. I actually like this one a lot. I really like the way the holo like goes with the sky and everything, and freshly washed Stoutland. It's a good looking card. Then we have the Marnie. This one has been skyrocketing in price, so honestly, who knows? I still need to get my hands on the Rainbow Rare one. But, yeah. Thought I would give it an 8. Not in the best condition. This promo, I thought this promo was always neat. It's not my favorite Pikachu promo ever, but it was just very unique. So that's why it caught my eye. And then, of course, it just started skyrocketing in price. And then those collection, like you'd find those collection boxes in Walmart, and now you can't even find them. Sonia, probably the favorite waifu from Rebel Clash. I mean, it's a good-looking card. Galarian Berserker, I figured if I get a gold Pokemon, like, I'm just going to submit it. Like, screw it. I love the gold Pokemon cards. Are so awesome. I'm not really feeling the gold trainer cards too much, but the gold Pokemon ones, I feel like they deserve a little bit of love. This Rillaboom, amazing, beautiful card. I personally think this looks way better than the VMAX or the V from Shining Fates, and then obviously in Rebel Clash. I think this is just the supreme Rillaboom card that's come out so far. And like the gold borders and Rillaboom's shiny form is almost like golden. It's like that really light green. Charizard V. This is nothing special. I said this would be 9 or 10. I don't know. Looking at the centering now, it's probably more like a 9. Oh, in case you weren't aware, CGC is a lot more strict with their 10s. They don't hand out 10s as easily as PSA does. I am looking to do all of the Amazing Rares. Their prices have been coming down slowly, but I do want a full slab collections of the Amazing Rares. I'm currently missing Kyogre, and I'm hoping that when I go in tomorrow, I'll be able to purchase the Kyogre because I told him to look out for that single in particular. The Zacian, this is not a bad one. I think I pulled like half of these Amazing Rares myself, and then the other half I just had to buy as singles. But I did pull my two favorite, the Jirachi and the Celebi from the booster box, so very pleased with that. I just think these are really cool cards. I really hope there's another set where they come back again. As of right now, it doesn't look like there is going to be another set because, you know, they brought back the alternate arts, but hopefully maybe like at some special set or something down the line, they'll bring back Amazing Rares because I think these are really cool, and there's just a lot of other legendaries in Pokemon that I think deserve some love because it feels like such a tease to do like only half of, you know, one game's legendaries. I do want to get these promos from the premium collection box graded. I mean, I guess you could get these from those Elite Trainer boxes too, but I don't know. I just really like these designs. I personally like the Sword and Shield base set ones slightly more, but I do really like the gold and black cards. They look really neat. And of course, we have some Amazing Rares from Shining Fates. The centering on this one is horrendous. Yeah, I don't expect... If I get any 10s, maybe a couple 9.5s, but if I get any 10s, I will be extremely surprised. I did pull 2 Yveltals, so I'm going to submit both, and maybe one is better than the other, and then I can get rid of the one that's worse. We have Ball Guy. Normally, I wouldn't submit any of the full arts from Shining Fates except for maybe Skyla, but I really like this card, so that's why I'm going to send it in. Probably not going to be worth anything, but I really like this card, and I want it slabbed. Galarian Ponyta. This is Mystery's favorite Pokemon. Well, this line, the Ponyta and Rapidash line, as well as the Galarian sides. This is her favorite line, so I figured I'd get these graded because she really likes these. And honestly, they're surprisingly pretty valuable. And the Galarian Rapidash, like they're pretty valuable cards, surprisingly. So, and I know for a lot of these cards, there might not be any graded listings, so I might put some, you know, raw values or ungraded values down below if I can't find any graded listings, because you'd have to send these like super express, and a lot of these cards just aren't worth it to send that fast because you're not expecting a huge, massive return. Got a Ditto V. This is a cutie. The only Ditto card I'm missing is the regular Ditto VMAX. I was not able to pull that one. We have the Ditto VMAX. Very big and shiny. I pulled one of these, and then Mystery pulled one too, so hopefully one of these gets like a 9.5 or a 10. I doubt any will, but hey, two chances is better than one chance. And then I do want to submit these promos from the premium collection box. You know, I imagine, because like the Rayquaza promo, the Metagross promo, I'm talking about the promos from Hidden Fates, the Hidden Fates premium collection boxes. I mean, it took them a while to really take off, but something about these, I just really like them. I was thinking about sending the promos from the tins, but I'm more excited about the premium collection promos than I am than the tins themselves. But yeah, I just think these are really nice, and I want to get them slabbed up as promos because they're really cool. And then the final two, at least for here, I might show you guys some more photos down the line if I add anything. But the Cheryl that I got from the guy that he just gave me at the shop, because I said I really wanted the Cheryl full art, and he just gave this one to me. And then this is the Phoebe that I pulled from the booster box opening that I had. A lot of people like this one, but I like Cheryl personally better. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of the regular full arts, only the rainbow rares. But yeah, so that is all the cards that I'm planning on submitting for my first CGC submission. Once again, I should follow up this portion with, you know, another video hopefully afterwards, after the fact, if I've made any changes or made any adjustments. But yeah, see you guys in the next part. My bad, I forgot to include Flannery and Torkoal in this submission. This is the first character secret rare. Didn't want to forget her. All right, and now I'm going to go over the maybes. So I'll kind of give the exact same treatment that I did with the previous cards, but these ones I kind of put to the side because I wasn't sure if I wanted to add them to the official count, and it's based on what's going to go down tomorrow. So if I am submitting these, I'll put down all the information. If I'm not, then I'll just say that this one wasn't submitted. And only the main reason I'm wanting to submit these cards is because I just really like them in my collection and I want them protected. I'm not expecting to sell them or make a ton of money off of them. But Starting out with that Legendary Collection Reverse Holo, the only one that I had. Salamence EX, got this from my aunt's collection. Pretty poor condition, but I think it's a really cool card. All the old EX cards with that sparkly or that hollow silver border is awesome. If a Call of Legends Groudon, for some reason the Call of Legends cards have been skyrocketing. This one's in piss poor condition, but I would love to just get it slabbed up. This card has been submitted for grading a lot, but I just really like it a lot, and I want to have a graded version as well. Like, I get it doesn't really make too much sense because, you know, the population's already so high out there, but I want mine graded. We have this Lucario, one of the better baby shinies from Hidden Fates. I decided to include it because it's pretty popular, and I do really like this Lucario artwork. I definitely like it better than the Lucario like GX full art. And then this derpy boy, I really like. The centering is pretty bad, like it's almost like slightly like angled differently, but I just really like this card. Slowpoke and Psyduck, Rainbow form. You know, shout out to Real Breaking Nate and all those cards. But yeah, now I should be able to give you guys the recap of what went down at the card shop.
All right, so now this is after the fact. All my cards have been submitted through the owner at this local card shop. So I'm showing these first 3 cards. So these are the 3 that I actually added on top. In that first part of the video, I went over 42 cards, and he only had 5 that he wanted to submit to CGC. So I threw 3 more on top that I want to get graded. These ones, however, I didn't want any subgrades. So per card, he charged me $11 per card. So normally, I think because he has like the type of membership that he has, the cards are slightly cheaper. But for these, he charged me $11, so like a couple bucks. I think he said on average like $2 to $3 on top of each card for like shipping and all that stuff, which I think is personally very reasonable. So $11 for these 3 cards, and then I'll move into the next ones. All right, so now we're moving into the bulk of the submission. I had to take this in 2 photos because it was so many cards I couldn't fit all of them in one photo like how I did my previous PSA submission. So the reason why I threw in those 3 extra cards is because for a bulk submission to CGC, it requires a 50 card minimum. And so I included those 3 on top because they're cards that I wanted to get graded, but PSA shut down right now. So I'm like, screw it, it'll go with CGC. And the reason why I got no subgrades for those is because they're not in very good quality. Like, to me, subgrades make a lot of sense for cards that are near mint or mint condition, so you can really see where the flaws are at, and it really becomes more descriptive for buyers and sellers if, you know, that's your purpose with them. But yeah, so I did these cards here, and he charged me $18 per card for these. So overall, I think it's normally $9, and then I think it's like plus $7 for subgrades. So that's $16, and then he charged $3 on top, or $2 on top actually. So $18 per card, which personally I don't think is bad. He does all the work, he does all the shipping, he receives the cards and then gives them back to me. So I think it's well worth it. I know there's other methods out there, but he's definitely helped me out with that. So with the $18 per card and the $11 per card, that's actually going to total around, I think the total was $789. So $789, that's like, you know, the prices as of right now, and we did talk a little bit. And in case you didn't notice, like going through some of the prices and all of that, also I would like to mention, you know, some of the newer cards, there's not PSA or CGC, you know, recent sold listings because they're so new or just so infrequent. So I did throw some Japanese equivalents in there as well. So you can imagine that it would go for a little bit more than the Japanese equivalents and the same amount of grading. That's why I threw the Japanese in there, not to confuse you or anything. I realize that it is Japanese, and I'm only submitting English. But there is a chance that some of the cards that I submitted, for example, the Marnie and the Pikachu promo, potentially the Pikachu from Cosmic Eclipse, that those will be over the $100 threshold, because for trading cards at CGC, the max value per item for bulk is $100. So if it goes over that, it actually moves up to the economy, which has a range of $400 for declared value. So could I get upcharged? Sure. But in this case, if I do get upcharged, they might tack on an extra, $10, $15, but then my card is worth a lot more. So, it gets off a bulk submission. It might take longer or whatever, but it'll all work out in the end. And a lot of that comes down to insurance, and, I trust them. And none of these cards are like super big hitters as you saw through all the pricing. And then finally, the wait time. So according to the website, as of when I submitted this, they're at 144 days. Whether or not that's been updated recently, I'm not sure, but that's 144 working days. So if you say about 20 and some change working days a month, that you're looking about 7 to 8 months, which honestly is kind of what I'm expecting. With PSA shutting down, a lot of people are probably submitting to CGC. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have on this submission. If you guys have any other like questions or comments, or maybe you know a better way or whatever, or you have some lessons learned, please share. If this is your second video of mine, definitely consider subscribing. If you like what you heard and saw, give me a like. If you don't like what you heard or saw, please give me some feedback down below on how I can improve, or give me a dislike before it disappears. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be a thing. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you.